start talking. I wanted to talk about the Gabrielle Union and the Wades. Bad Gabby. Bad Gabby. Gabby is horrible, y'all. And what she's doing, right, to me, what I see, because I've been saying for the past few months, I don't like what I see with their pictures. She doesn't present Dwyane Wade in a respectable way at all. What's going on, Tahima? Tashima, what's going on? That ain't even her son, right? That's not even her son. She's, mind you, this woman has been an influence in this little boy's life for a long time. And if you peep the pictures, right? If you could see the energy in their pictures, Gabrielle is the man in that family. Like, people been cracking up, joking, and saying Gabby and her wife, right? Because it's true. You could look at it and see it. But one of the concerns that I'm having, that I have with this, is that what is she really trying to teach us women of color? Is she trying to tell us to go for men who are metro, bisexual, soft, passive? Because a lot of women are deciding that that's what they want now, because they don't want to be with masculine men anymore. They're too bitter. So being that they've been hurt so bad by masculine men, right? A lot of women escape into this whole thing of they want to be in control, and they start looking for weaker men, right? Men that they can control and take over. But that is wrong, guys. That is wrong. Don't do what Gabby did. If you hurt, don't run around here being some bitter person, being bitter, looking for a man, a male. I'm going to say male, right? You're looking for a male that you can dominate and emasculate and destroy. She's destroying this man's legacy. His son, who is the one that's carrying his seed and the genes for their family, wants to destroy himself. He wants to mutilate his body. And they're backing this thing up. They're going along with it.
I don't know what's going on.
Yes, they virtually took on from the mother and trashed the poor woman. Yeah, like why? Why trash the girl? Why trash the natural mother just so you could turn around and turn her son into a creature? If he wants to be that, right? Let's say that's what he really wants. What's the problem with letting him wait until he's old enough to deal with all the consequences of that on his own recognizance, huh? Why are they rushing? Why are they sexualizing this child? This has some very nasty notes of pedophilia, because we all know how Hollywood rock. We all know the way Hollywood rocks, right? So saying that this child wants to change his sexual orientation already suggests, in the pictures, the poses and everything, he's trying to be flirty and you know, all of that, right? They sending a wrong message. They sending a very, very dangerous message, and us women got to be careful, and we got to take clues and hints so we don't accidentally venture off down the same road that Gabrielle did. I don't know what the hell happened with her. Why she feel like, you know, that's what she want. But, you know, what people do in their bedrooms, hey, Nene, what people do in their bedrooms and what happens between husband and wife is really none of our business. But when you, whatever it is, kind of bull mess she doing to him in the house, I think she bullying that man. I think she bullying him. I think she puts on a strap and she bends him over and she violate the man. Because in the pictures, he don't look happy at all. He got on his little nightgowns and his little two-piece suits with the belt, the sash around his waist, and he don't look happy. She's always standing in front of him. Y'all ever notice that? She's always standing in front of him. That's wrong. She's not presenting him as the head of the household. She's not presenting him as the man at all. So if that's what they're doing in the pictures in public, She's embarrassing him. She's embarrassing him. Let me see what this say. If 12 is the age he can choose a gender for himself, then why put pedophiles on trial? Exactly. Peace, Ellen. So y'all want Gabby Gabster, so y'all know Gabby Gabster was also raped, and I believe by more than one guy, a gang rape thing in her college years. Gabby is bitter and angry. Okay, she got issues from that rape, y'all. She also hates the child's mother. They make her out for loony, to be a loony. Guess what? Gabby needs to deal with that. Gabby has to deal with that. Gabby got to take responsibility for her feelings. It may not be her fault, and this goes for all of us because we all been hurt by something. We all have been through something. But it may not be your fault that you're hurt. It may not be your fault that you're bitter, but it's your responsibility to take care of that, to make sure you don't inadvertently or vicariously destroy somebody else because you got a gripe about something that happened to you a long time ago. Even if it was just the other day, even if her wounds are still fresh. She got to heal from that. That's not I can't, like, what's the word? I can't co-sign what she's doing just because she's been a victim of rape and she's angry at men and she's hurting and she's bitter. She hurt and bitter, she shouldn't be nobody's wife. If she's hurt and she's bitter, she shouldn't be nobody's wife. Plain and simple, go heal from that. And I don't call women bitches. Her and Shirley Theron are both bitches. They are. Gabby is being a bitch, man. This is not right what she's doing. She came into this man's life, influenced his male son to want to not to be a man. Yeah, and she also doesn't, it's just not fair. It's not right. And if y'all peep game, Gabby up to something. She's not on our side, y'all. She look like us, but she's not on our side. Before this came out, she was kicked off of a show. And the first thing she started doing was calling for the black women to come to her rescue. She pulled the sex card. I'm a black woman. She pulled the race card. I'm a black woman. They're against me. Come help me. Come to my rescue. It's like she was rallying troops trying to get us wrapped up in our feelings to be on the Gabby bandwagon. And then she goes and she pulls this shit. Y'all better jump off that bandwagon, y'all. Don't be on that bandwagon with her. Do you know what's going to happen to us as a people if we decide to start marrying weak men that let us bend them over and fuck them in the ass and then present them like bitches in public? They can't protect what they work for. They cannot protect what they are working so hard for. They cannot protect you because you done embarrassed them in front of the world. You done show the whole world that this man is not a man at all. He's just a male organism. And it's not good enough for us to be married to male organisms just because we are hurting or bitter. Take yourself to therapy. Take yourself somewhere where you can get some healing and some help for your emotions. What she's doing to this little boy, what she's done to Dwyane Wade, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what she done put in his drink. She done put gamungalai in the man water or something. But something is wrong. She's not even supposed to want to, like, present this man in any kind of way that's going to make anybody see him as less than powerful or less than a man. She's not supposed to do that. But that's what she did to him. That's what she did to Dwyane Wade. And after she crushed him, now the children are easy pickings. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm a mother. I have 2 children I gave birth to, and I've held plenty of babies. I've even delivered a few babies with my bare hands. Yeah. And that little baby that she be holding up don't look like no little girl. That don't even look like a little girl. That looks like a boy. Let me tell you how devilish this thing looked to me. If she can get the public to eat and digest and agree with and co-sign the 12-year-old getting his sex change, you guys would never notice when they start slipping the child, the baby, any kind of hormonal medications to stop y'all from noticing that it is a boy. Y'all won't even notice it. He'll be able to go and get a sex change before puberty even kick in, probably. Or they'll give him medication to suppress his development and suppress his testosterone. So we won't even know that this child was really born a boy.
Somebody's in the bush with me.
And I believe she's just that wicked. He been tampered with?
You said what, bro?
Who, Serena? What's going on?
No.
And you know Zion mother is into the biblical studies, so she definitely not with this. They are testing the waters of black people to see what we will and won't allow. You better believe it. They testing us. They trying to see how strong is this hive mind. How deep are the hooks of the celebrities into the people when it comes to stuff like this. You think she's triggering us
There's still somebody here.
by accident? You think this shit is triggered by accident?
In the bush.
Oh, D. Wade is tampered with? I believe it. He had to be tampered with from the gate to even make a woman like Gabrielle Union his wife. She's a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong. But until this is the first time I'm hearing about the whole rape situation. But she looks mean. That woman look wicked. She looked cold as she did in that movie, Surviving Eva. Remember Surviving Eva? I think that's how she is for real.
Somebody was shooting.
Of course, all of this stuff is on purpose. Is Gabby a female? She don't have breasts, and she can't have children. Who knows? Who knows? The way the place wicked, who knows?
You need a pot?
Who knows, you know? But if she can't have children, that could be because of the gang rape. That could be because of the assault that happened to her. And then her not healing on her emotions and stuff. That will mess a woman up. That can mess a woman's body up and mess her mind up to where her body will not want to produce eggs. It won't want to put the eggs out. And if it does get pregnant, her body will push the babies out like, I don't want this. You know, so I can't speculate just off of, you know, her not being able to have children. And she's a small-breasted woman. She's not the only woman with small breasts, you know, with small breasts and narrow hips. She's not the only one. So, but I hear you loud and clear. My whole concern is grown men with their dicks out and wearing chaps and shit. Yeah, I don't understand this. Yes, they took him to a gay parade. Have you seen how they dress at the gay parades? No child should be there. You absolutely right. No child's supposed to be there. And to me, in my mind, that's like pedophilia. It may not be contact. It may not be sexual contact, but it's sexual stimulation. And it's mental, so it's a mind fuck. It's still pedophilia. It's pedophilia. And they're exposing this boy. They getting him ready for what? Who they getting ready to sell him off to? They getting ready to make him famous. That's what they took him to see. She is mind fucking the kid. Yep, she is. Gabrielle Union let the cat of the bag. She said, I don't see nothing wrong with a woman licking her man butthole. What? What? Tashima, that's what she said? She don't see nothing wrong with licking a man's butthole. But she had to say that shit out loud? Like, that's not some shit I would say out loud if I did agree with the shit. And even if you don't see nothing wrong with licking your man's ass, that still don't give you the right to bring him outside and act and treat him like a bitch in front of everybody. Hey, what's going on, Al? It don't matter if she want to lick his ass or not. She come outside and she treat him like a bitch. That's dead wrong. That's so wrong. Could you imagine what this young boy Zion been hearing inside the house? Huh? Could you imagine what he been seeing inside the house? Seeing his father being emasculated all these years? And then probably hearing him having sex, knowing that this nigga getting bent over, huh? He said, I want to be a girl. Ain't nothing special about being a man. Ain't nothing in being a man. There's nothing in that for me. You know?
Well, I'm inside
He
the
getting
car.
sold to people like Harvey Weinstein, the pedophile rings in Hollywood. Yup. He sure is. They're getting ready to make him famous. And this is the bullshit that we gotta stop, y'all. We gotta stop glorifying and paying so much. I don't even know how we could really solve this problem because they're entertainers, you know? So we either have to decide that we don't want to be entertained by them and ignore them and completely break their pockets and entertain our damn selves, you know? But this is serious and this is sad because there's some bitter women out there, right? There are women who are bitter. Bitter. Hey, Rasmin.
Well,
She said that shit.
You could get a good gun.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like, if you scan
Some bitter women out there. They bitter, yes, but they still want to be loved. They still want to be admired. They still want to be somebody's wife. But they're so toxic from what happened to them that they can't be someone's wife until they fix that toxic shit, right? But if they see Gabby, well, her toxic, sick ass, she done ran and got her a husband. So what? He a little softer than what you might have originally wanted, you know? Women will lower their standards and change their standards if they feel like that's what Gabby did. To be a wife, to be a husband, and to have somebody love me. I'm going to take this man who's already broken down and tampered with, and I'm going to break him down even more. Because Gabby is toxic, man. She's toxic, y'all. She's 9 years older than him. Hey, David Barker, what's going on? Gabby reassures them that they are not wrong. That shit is crazy. It is. It is. It's a mind fuck. Any kind of fuck is pedophilia. Any kind of fuck is pedophilia. Any of it. And that's not the problem. But she did not have to go on TV and say it. Exactly. She didn't have to go on TV and say it. That's to come. I'm like, she's foul. She's foul. What kind of images is she painting of her husband?
Wait, so this whole...
To me, that's proof that she doesn't respect him. That's proof that she don't honor her husband the way a woman is supposed to honor her husband. She's probably his handler, y'all. That's probably not even the kind of marriage we all supposedly think it is. Because I don't think that's a marriage at all. I really think she's his handler. I think he got chipped or something like that. They put her in place. Hey, King Simon, what's going on? Derek, Romano Vaughn, hey, Lex Luger, what's going on? I think the man is chipped. His whole brain been tampered with. He's fucked up. And they put Gabby in front of him to handle him. Not to be his wife. Y'all better learn how to read the vibrations. Stop relying on what the eyes is showing you. And read the vibrations of what the eye is picking up. That's not a marriage built on love. That's an arrangement. That's somebody's being handled in this situation. It looks like Dwyane is being handled. Rab Love, you correct. Read my earlier post. I will. I'm gonna read it. Yeah, like this is not normal, y'all. This is not normal. And I hope to God, I pray to God that no woman out there will ever look at Gabrielle Union and say she's a woman to follow. She went through something and she has a family, so I could have one too. No, bitch, she don't have a family. That woman's running a farm. She's running a farm, okay? The kind of love that we naturally want, if she's treating her man like that, she's not getting the kind of love that you naturally want. She's getting some fake subservient shit. She's getting forced good behavior because he don't want to get in trouble. Y'all don't see the misery on this man's face in the pictures? Y'all don't see how miserable he be looking? He be looking like, I hate this dress. I hate this outfit. Hate these stupid ass shoes she got me wearing. He looked like he liked the shorts and the funny socks. I'll give him that. He looked like he liked the shorts and the funny socks. But the other outfits, nah. He knows he's being degraded and he can't do anything about it. So I just want to encourage y'all to use your third eye. Use your third eye, because not for nothing, if this, it's not even about so much about, even though that has a lot to do with it, everything is not about the boy having a sex change. That's just the catalyst, okay? Him having a sex change is just the catalyst. It's just the trigger to see where y'all boundaries really are, to see what y'all really stand for. Have y'all sunk so low into the lower vibrations that you no longer respect your humanity? You no longer respect your nature? You're ready to give it up, chop it up? Huh? They trying to see how far did you really go.
Oh, it's the whole team, Dwyane.
And a lot of people have gone that far. But I'm begging y'all, don't do this, because if we intend to rise as a people and move forward and be in a better position economically, emotionally, and physically in this place, not just this country, but this whole damn planet, y'all better get y'all alignment straight. Y'all better not follow these celebrities, because they got different contracts going on. They contracts is not with nature. They're not serving nature. They're not serving nature. No, you right, Ari. We can't support this. We can't. What she's doing, she's feeding her husband and their children to the crocodiles. She's throwing the child in the water to the crocodiles. Hey, what's going on, D? We can't support this, y'all. We can't. This is sick. I'm so serious. When I get off the phone, I'ma hex that bitch tonight. I'm hexing the hell out of Gabrielle Union. I done went down to Petland. I done got me a couple of things to work with. Because this is ridiculous. And I know there's women out there who have gone through terrible things. You've been violated. You've been raped. You've had your feelings hurt. And you feel like you're beyond compare. But baby, you are spirit before you are a female. You are spirit first. And spirit can recover from anything. Hey, Molly Ma. Dios body. Peace, what's going on? How is it okay to have a sex change as a child and you can't even vote until 18 and drink or smoke until 21? It's a bunch of bullshit. Yup. Just because I said this isn't right, they triple team me on the page. You should have tagged me in. You should have tagged me in, Abby, because I'd have cursed all of them out. This stuff is ridiculous. And not for nothing, it's us women. Us women who are conscious and who are spiritual, it's up to us to protect our men, our sons, our brothers, our nephews, our neighbors, and our sisters from these kind of influences. Because this is spiritual warfare.
Why'd you leave?
This is spiritual warfare. If they can get us women, to drink this Kool-Aid right here, they're going to sink your whole battleship. It's going to be over. Over. Yes, we have to speak up. We have to. All of this pretending that we don't have nothing to say and we just going to go along with everything. Nah, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. There's standards, there's laws, there's divine order that has to be followed. And divine order comes down from heaven. It's fire first. That thing is spirit first. That's our domain. That's what we supposed to reach in our sachet, reach in our bag, and pull out that spiritual 4-5 and plant one between somebody's head. That's what we supposed to do. If we protect our men on a spiritual realm, right? If our minds are right and our minds are guarded and our minds are aligned with nature, we can protect our men on the spiritual realm. They will be okay to protect us on the physical realm. Because it's not all up to them. It's not all up to the men. How is a man supposed to protect himself from the mind games of a fucking woman? How is a man supposed to protect himself from that? Men get persuaded and cajoled into bullshit all the time by women. Why you think they got her there? Why you think she's there doing this? And getting so much media coverage? Come on, this stuff does not deserve coverage. Why are they covering her, embarrassing her family like this? What's up, Rihanna? Why are they doing that? You want to know why? Because they serving it up. They putting a dash of grenadine in it. They going to squeeze a little lime. They going to shake it, not stir it. And they going to serve it to you cold. And they going to ask you if you like it. That's what they doing. And we have to be smart enough to realize that. It's 2020. I'm going to be speaking up a lot more about a lot of things. Like all this petty ass magic that we be doing. And we don't got our minds and our emotions in order. Your mind got to be in order to be picking up some of this stuff and doing it, because all of this stuff that we're doing for all these petty reasons, we doing magic for money. We doing magic for romantic love. We need to be doing magic to protect each other. We need to be doing magic to stop the bullshit from coming across the airways and coming across the screens and being exposed to our children. That's what the magic is for, is to protect ourselves. Yes, we can do the money and stuff too, but guess what? If we do what's right, naturally, the money gonna come naturally. You won't have to do no money rituals. If we do what we supposed to do, according to nature, you won't have to light a candle and put a nigga in a jar to have him. You won't have to do that. We only doing those things because we kind of lost on what else should we do. We kind of lost. Well, now we got something to do. Well, now we got something to do, y'all. We got a hex fucking Gabrielle Union. And if anybody should do it, it should be us. Whatever correction that she needs, because she looks like us, it should come from us. And it shouldn't come from us from a place of hate. It should come from us from a place of love. Like how a mother whips her child's ass when they out of control. That's how we need to handle each other. With correction and love and chastisement. But we got to be conscious of it first. We got to be conscious of it. And all the people saying that he's old enough to make up his mind, like people were saying earlier, if he's old enough to make a decision like that, then let the fuck R. Kelly out of jail. What you mad for? You can't be upset when the laws pass that pedophilia and marriage with children is legal. If you think that a child can also make a decision about having a sex change. Understand the ramifications of what y'all doing. Understand that speaking and following behind your lower nature, following behind your feelings without justifying those feelings through the higher self will lead you to a path that leaves the door wide open for the enemy to come in and put their foot in your neck. Okay? It's 2020. We ain't been through enough shit. Y'all don't got wisdom yet? Y'all don't know how to use wisdom yet? Let's not lose people out of our own negligence. Okay? Gabrielle is not necessarily our responsibility as far as that's concerned. But us who are not famous, us who have not made any contracts with anybody, those of us who call ourselves wanting to rebuild the melanated nations and rebuild the original family of nations on this planet, we have a responsibility to ourselves and to each other to be in alignment with nature and to speak out against the stuff that we see that is wrong, and to make sure that our children in our homes understand that this is not right, and we show them why it's not right. And we understand the dangers that can come from making decisions because of how your balls feel. You making decisions based on how your crotches feel. That is what the Bible refers to as a Gentile. Because you cannot think or reason or move above your genitals. Let me talk in the other, the more new age-ish woke language. If all of your energy, if all of your decision making comes from your sacral chakra, you still thinking below the belly button. You're thinking below the belly button. You need to bring that thing up to where your solar plexus is and where your heart is. You need to have your decisions coming from here, not from between your legs. The decision shouldn't even come from here. Because if you haven't regulated your body to follow the higher self, in case y'all didn't know it, your sacral chakra and your third eye, the seventh chakra, is connected. So if as above, so below. So if you're making fucked up decisions based on your crotch, you can't see another way to make a better decision anyway. You gotta reprogram the whole system. You gotta reprogram your whole system. Let me see who I got here. Jamila. That's what they doing. Going to say next that it's a chick and determine the sex. They can determine on their own to have sex with adults. Yeah, that's some craziness. I'm busting bubbles now. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I do. I've been keeping my mouth shut about a lot of stuff because, like everybody else, I gotta deal with my own things. But I done cleared some shit out the way, and I got some things that I've been waiting to say. I've been wanting to say. We gotta get right, y'all. We gotta get right. I feel sorry for those children. Gabrielle is scary, yo. She's scary. What's up, Anise? That woman is wicked. And we cannot follow her lead. We cannot. If you have a problem, sisters, if you have a problem with masculinity, right? Understand that that's an inside job. That's not something that you need to lash out and you need to put men down about. That's not something that you need to take to the world and protest, even though sometimes we do it and it's okay to vent. But understand that it's an inside job. Your healing and your balance, your emotional homeostasis is your responsibility. It is not somebody else's responsibility to make you feel like you're good enough. You can be wicked and evil because I went through this, that, and the third. Bitch, get a crutch, okay? Get a crutch. Rehab it. Work it out. You have no choice because you do not have the right to destroy other people because you're hurting. She don't got the right to do that. And doing it with a smile, with a straight face, like, yay, I'm finally doing this, y'all. I'm getting together, y'all. I'm going to even make the little baby. We going to clip his penis off, too. Because don't none of y'all know that that baby is a little boy. Don't nobody know that that little baby is a little boy because she's advertising the child as a little girl. But that little boy looked like a little boy. The baby, the new one that just got here. Spitting image of Dwyane Wade. I don't see a bit of feminine features on this child. None. I see none. And the way Gabrielle is wicked, it wouldn't surprise me if they experimented with the older son by giving him some sort of hormones already to help influence his decisions and the things that he's doing now. Because they give people, when they're going through the sex change thing, they give them hormones, you know? And they give them medications and stuff to kill off their nature. Hey, Cent, what's going on? Yeah, they give them drugs and stuff to kill off their nature. So who's to say that that's not what's going on here? Huh? Because he's quite young to be so sure and so flamboyant. His flamboyantness is not even normal for his age. That's not age-appropriate confusion. We all went to school with little boys who used to act a little soft. We all went to school with boys that acted like little girls. We've been little kids before. Let's not forget. The way this little boy is behaving is not even natural. Something is going on here. And if we can't see that what's happening with him is not natural, you're not going to never recognize it when they pull a switch on the baby. You ain't going to recognize it. Hell, you can't recognize the difference between real food or artificial food. You can't tell the difference between real gold and fake gold. We can't tell the difference between a real woman and a fake woman as it is. So you really think you're going to notice if that's a little boy she's carrying on her hip? With all the dresses on and everything? Huh? I don't trust it. I don't trust her. And all I know is we need to pay attention to this. There's a lot of talk also about, like the effects and the influences of patriarchy and religion. And y'all need to understand this much. And I'm gonna make another video to explain this again and again and again. Because the same way you gotta raise your thinking above your belly buttons, people. In order to see this situation, in order to see this war and see this fight and be able to fight it for real, you gotta raise your thinking above your belly button. This is a patriarchal issue. Patriarchy creates homosexuality and pedophilia. If you look into any religion that is strict and that is patriarchal, you will find pedophiles at the top. You will find rapists at the top. You will find homosexuals and cross-dressers and stuff at the top. And it's always men walking around in the damn churches and stuff with the nun outfit on. You think sister got a hard face. No, sister name is George. That's what really happened. Huh? Look at the Islamic countries. Huh? Patriarchy runs them just the same. And this is not a color issue. I'm going to squash that too. Patriarchy is not a color issue. And it also has nothing to do with gender. It's a spiritual issue. Patriarchy, matriarchy has nothing to do with gender. We got to get above the belly button, y'all. Y'all got to get your heads out your asses. That's thinking stinking. Your thinking is stinking with your head up your ass. You can't have no good, clear thoughts if your thoughts ain't above your belly button. How is matriarchy and patriarchy having nothing to do with the genders? Let me explain. Let's look at the word matriarchal. This is a word that comes from the word material. Material. Patriarchy, pattern, patterns. Matriarchy is about the material. Patriarchy is about the patterns. The pattern is supposed to serve the material. What is the material? The material is nature. The material is earth, water, air, fire, love. That is the materials that we were given here to work with. Those are the materials. Text Anton, tell him I'm still here. Right. Yeah. So patterns are supposed to serve the material. They're supposed to serve the material in a way that serves the highest good and allows for procreation and progression and evolution. Yes, evolution. When we started out, the human race, the real humans, we started out very high vibrational people and we dropped down, we devolved. So in order to return to our form of greatness, we need to evolve. And we need the patterns to serve the material in a way that allows it to evolve. All of us, every single last one of us, consists of fire, earth, water, and air, and love. We're full of spirit. So if the patterns are not serving the material, that is patriarchy. And that is destruction. Because when the pattern serves itself, it abuses the material. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Peace to Lori. Peace, Elwood. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to come the fuck up out the ghetto with your brains. Please, excuse my language. Excuse my language, please. But the patterns are supposed to serve the material, not serve it itself. This is why the Bible says in the last days, men will become lovers of themselves. Men will become lovers of themselves because men are the ones that carry the pattern. They are the ones that's supposed to serve the pattern. Yo, what you doing? They're the ones that's supposed to serve the pattern. They are the masters of the material plane. They are supposed to master the physical realm. And you don't master the physical realm by creating patterns that don't serve the material. You end up abusing the material. You end up destroying the material. And you end up destroying yourself. Because if the pattern is self-serving, then you're the only one that might survive. And when you're finally by yourself, what happens? You die. You are also destroyed now because you have abused and misused the materials that you would have needed to evolve. We can't continue to carry on like this. We say we woke, hey sis Christine, we say we woke, we say we conscious, but we use language in a way that is low vibrational. And then we have these low vibrational thoughts and we create these low vibrational paradigms that create this low vibrational behavior that sends out these low vibrational vibrations and low vibrational words into the atmosphere, thus creating a more even low vibrational existence for us all. Like, we got to get this shit together, y'all. It's not a game. It really isn't a game. It's very easy to condemn races, and say, oh, it's the white people's fault. Hey, Jesse, what's going on? Hey, Corinthia. It's very easy to say this is men's fault, or this is religion fault, or this is white fault. And at the end of the day, it don't even matter whose fault it is. The fact is that you're becoming aware of it. I have put you on. So you cannot close your eyes and die. And when you see your maker, say nobody told you so. You have a responsibility to everything that you hear. You have a responsibility to everything that you see, to check it out. Check it. Just check what I'm saying. Just check the levels of what I'm saying. Our sisters better stop supporting this for real. And Ari, you could tag me to any and every post where you see women supporting this mess. I'ma come through like Kali Ma. I'ma come through like Kali Ma on your post, bruh. And I'ma take their head off. Straight like that. Because other women need to see that this is wrong. And we are going to stand up against this. I love my brothers, my cousins, my sons, my nephews, my neighbors. I love them. And I'd be damned if they have to grow up in a world with women that are convincing them that they can be weak, that they can be less than, that they can just be somebody's boy, that they can be somebody's bitch, and that's good enough. That is not good enough for y'all. That is not good enough for y'all. Y'all owe it to yourselves to make sure that the women that you seed are healthy. Up here first. And in here first. If she don't got her mind right, if she don't got her emotions together, y'all already for the most part will leave their ass alone. But don't even fuck with them. Stop laying down with these crazy women. Stop laying down with these hurt women. If you're not a tantric master, and most of y'all not, and I want y'all to stop pretending to be, using this whole tantric thing to have funky, hot, slow sex with people and shit, that's bullshit. You're not healing nobody. Y'all bothering people. Y'all bothering people. Well, all the tantric healing and sex magic that been going on shouldn't be enough vibes in the air for Gabrielle to even pull this shit off. Huh? Yeah, black love is powerful, baby. Every time we do it, we change the world. Every time black people make love, we shift shit. Okay? You may not see the shift, but we shift shit every time we make love. We create something every time we make love. So stop laying down with these hurt women, because you're creating hurt realities. You're bringing hurting things into the realm. Not everything that come off the sex bed results in a baby. You lucky if you get a baby. It's more than that being created. It's straight up demons being created on these beds between these dishonest people and low vibrational people. You have to stop doing this. You have to stop. Y'all are responsible for this. We call ourselves gods and goddesses. We are responsible for this bullshit. So it's up to us to stop it. It's up. Everybody want to be God till it's time to take responsibility and do some godly shit. And sometimes being godly not that hard. You just got to speak up. Just speak up. Speak. In the beginning, God said, let there be, and it was good. So you need to speak up, people. Y'all need to speak. Speak that positivity into this realm we in right now. Talk to those spirits, those entities that got a hold of Gabrielle Union and destroying that damn family, and tell them that's where they stop. That's where they stop. They don't go to another home and do the same thing. Gabrielle gonna be the last woman that look like us to treat their husband in public like this. I said so. I said so. I said so. She the last one, and I bet you she don't do it no more after this year. It's not gonna be done no more. You're gonna see her change her tune, cause I'm a hexter, bitch. Me, I said so. I said so. She's not to embarrass this man no more. I don't care what kind of a man he is. You don't embarrass him. You don't shame him like that.
Oh, I see him now.
You don't put him in pictures dressed like a damn flower and then show his son and teach his son to emasculate himself. What's going to happen to D Wade's legacy? What is going to happen to this man's legacy? What's going to happen to his grandchildren? Will he ever have any? Will he have grandchildren? Is he going to have a chance to reincarnate? Huh? And do something? Is he going to have a chance to do that? Not if she got to say. And if y'all follow her, y'all won't be able to reincarnate either. Because if you think that bitch is coming back in a melanated body, she might come back some plant food. She might come back some alligator food her damn self.
Oh, he was.
Because she don't have the right to interfere and infiltrate this man's genealogy like that. What she's doing is a straight slaughter. She's slaughtering a whole nation of people. We don't know what this man contained in his loins. We don't know what those seeds were. We don't know what those seeds were. We don't know what gifts he gave to his son. We don't know what gifts and talents and stuff he passed on to that oldest child. And for her to mutilate, convince the boy to mutilate himself and desecrate his nature is cutting off his gifts. He's going to cut off his gifts. We don't know what kind of child he could have procreated. We don't know what kind of child he would have reproduced. We don't know what kind of machinery, what kind of genius would have come out of this young man had he been left untampered with. We don't know. True, because when we expose our private matters to the public, we open the doors and realm to any and everything. Yep. Yeah, she's feeding her whole family to the wolves, yo. She's feeding her whole family to the wolves. I'm going to get a frog.
You're done already?
I'm going to split it open. I'm going to stuff it with stuff that I'm going to write on the paper for Gabby. And I'm going to sew its mouth closed. And I'm going to throw it in the river. Yeah. It's going to be above me. Because I already said what I said. I said it. She's going to stop embarrassing this man, and not another black woman better follow behind her with that. Y'all better not follow behind her with that. I need a whole coven. I need about 4 women that think like me, that ain't scared to get it in. Put a hex on our whole fucking country, our whole damn generation of women. If y'all embarrass y'all man like this, something bad need to happen to y'all. Hey, mommy.
I'm not even hiding like that.
Gabby wrong for embarrassing him like that and destroying his child, influencing the destruction of this little boy's body. If he's going to be homosexual, you know what? That's his cross to bear. He's still a human being. He's still alive. And his body, he should do with it what he wants to do with it when he's old enough to deal with the consequences of it on his own. Us parents not supposed to allow stuff like this to happen to our children, no matter what they dealing with, no matter what they going on with. We're not supposed to allow them to mutilate themselves. Hey, Amari. We're not supposed to allow them to mutilate themselves. And not only is she allowing him to mutilate himself, then not only are they like wanting to allow it, they're encouraging it. They're encouraging it. And Dwyane Wade don't look happy about this. He don't look like he's excited to have 2 daughters. The man look excited to have 2 daughters to you? Remember, way I wanted to bring you on screen, but they don't let me bring people on screen no more. Yeah, what y'all gotta say about some of this stuff? Like, how y'all feel about it? What's the plan? Y'all got any ideas? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, as a people, in our own homes, in our own communities, in our own little circles, what are we gonna do? Cause they plotting on us bad. They plotting on us bad, y'all. Gabrielle is an accomplished actress. She's an accomplished artist in the theater arts and stuff. She got people that follow her. She's somebody's role model. And they put her up on Front Street to emasculate her husband. Even if the man was a fruitcake, that's not something you put out in public. That's not something you let the whole world know. That your husband is a little, you know, he a little light in the ass. You're not supposed to tell nobody that. Because now when that man come up against attack, they already know he can't defend himself but so much because he don't got the edge. He's not a real man. He's just a male organism. So y'all out here got to decide with all your experiences, whatever you've gone through, sisters, whatever y'all done went through, whether you've been gang raped, beat, whether they told you was sterile from it, whatever the case is, work on your healing. Work on your healing. Do not follow this whole mess with walking around angry and thinking that, you know, this toxic feminism thing is the way to go, because it's not. It's not. You should not want to see men destroyed. You should not want to see men destroying their bodies or presenting themselves in ways that make them look like victims. You shouldn't do that. Because how we treat our men is a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. So some parts of you may feel like, yeah, I'm doing this to him because I feel like it, because I'm mad, because I did. Your anger is eating you up. It's eating you up. And people can see and they can tell that Gabrielle is hurt. She got issues.
Are you letting me keep it?
She got issues to allow this to go on. And I wish Dwyane Wade the best. I also wish he get a damn divorce. Because this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is why we got to get back to nature. We got to come off of this whole system we in with religions and social correctness and all that bullshit. The only social correctness we need to worry about is the one that nature herself ordained for us. If nature didn't ordain it for us, we shouldn't have anything to do with it. If that thing don't feel like home deep down in your soul, you shouldn't be there. You shouldn't do it.
Left, right.
And if the men, if you guys are having issues with asserting your masculinity,
This is our stuff?
you need to find you some sisters who will talk to you and hold you down and encourage you and present you with their hand up against your back like Aset does, Asar, holding him up from the rear while she presents him and push him to the front. Because you got sisters out here that understand that y'all can hurt too. That don't make you less of a man because you're hurting. It don't make you less of a man because you've gone through some stuff. Don't make you less. You still deserve respect. You still deserve respect. You still deserve a man's portion of respect, especially while you are healing. And you shouldn't be taken advantage of. Even if you do have some little ways about you for whatever reason, you know, you just not you're not a rough guy. You know, that's okay. Not everybody's brawny. That doesn't mean that you should be treated less than a man. That doesn't mean you should take a woman who's going to be mean to you and walk all over you. You don't have to take that. There's women out here who will love you where you are and still treat and respect you like a man. And they will make sure that the world don't see you as nothing less. All right? So I'm going to end it here. Because I'm going to start getting mad if I keep talking. All right. I might come back later, though, and do some free readings. Because my page got 1,000 likes and views. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hey, Karika, you just missed everything, girl. You're going to have to rewind the tape. Anyway, this was good, y'all. I'm going to speak with y'all later. Peace.